speaker is Anja Schwarzenbauer from McNeil Elementary.
How many times have you been to a restaurant or a store with a sign that says, no shirt, no shoes, no service? Without a doubt, we are a country that likes shoes. Wouldn't it be nice to live somewhere that our feet and toes can be free, unconstrained by shoes and sneakers and sandals? Well, there is such a place. It's called New Zealand. Last summer, I went to visit my aunt and her family in Auckland, New Zealand. When we first arrived at the airport, I noticed something I thought was rather odd. A lot of the people walking around were shoeless, especially the kids. I didn't say anything to my aunt, but I thought, this is a little strange. One of the things I looked forward to most was to go to school with my cousin. My aunt had arranged it with his teacher, and I was excited to see what school was like there. We bundled up because it was winter in New Zealand and headed off toward the school. To my surprise, most of the kids I saw walking to school were barefoot. When we got to the classroom, all the kids, including me, had to take their shoes off, if they had them, before going into the classroom. And when we had morning tea, which is what they call snack and recess, we all went outside to play without shoes on. To be honest, I kind of liked it. Later that day, my aunt explained to me that not wearing shoes is really part of New Zealand culture. No matter what the weather or where they are, New Zealanders just love going barefoot. Over the next 2 weeks during my stay there, I saw people barefoot in gas stations, malls, and restaurants. They even went barefoot at the zoo. Personally, I'd be concerned about stepping in something unpleasant. After my trip, I thought about the pros of not wearing shoes. First of all, I know my parents would be happy to save loads of money on all the shoes they buy for me throughout the year. And then there's the fact that styles don't change. Feet aren't always in fashion. Think of the time we'd save if we didn't have to put on socks and shoes every day. And finally, if our feet are free to breathe, there'd be no more stinky feet. This is why I'm starting a no shoes, no problem movement here in the United States. If you all look down at my feet, you'll see that I'm taking this campaign very seriously.